Hello everyone, how are you all? Very good afternoon everybody. My name is Abhishek Singh, and guys, I welcome you all on behalf of the YouTube channel of Gradeup IAS. As we had promised to you people that I would be coming to the Gradeup channel on 1 p.m. to take up the class, to take up a session, to interact with all of you, that how to choose the optional subject for the UPSC CSE, that UPSC Civil Services examination, right guys? So I know that all of you are preparing well, all of you are having extremely good, you can say, understanding of everything, but this question is something, guys, which haunts a lot of people, that which subject to choose as an optional. All right. So today I'm going to answer to all of your queries. Today I'm going to answer to all of your doubts related to the optional subject, that which should be your optional subject, how to decide that which optional to choose or which optional is safe, everything related to that. All right. So here guys, I welcome you all. So quickly join up the class, guys. Quickly join up. Okay. So I hope that all of you have joined, and let us focus. All right, guys. Let us focus to the today's session. So first of all, begin with some data, right? Some data or some fact related to the optionals of the UPSC CSE. All right, related to the optionals of UPSC CSE. What are those data and what are those facts, guys? Let us examine each one by one. That first of all, everybody knows. Those who do not know, those who have just started off, guys, those who have started to prepare for the UPSC examination, so we can say that, guys, that UPSC is basically consisting of, right, 3 phases. Everyone knows that. Those who do not know, they should be knowing it here. It consists of the 3 phases. All right. And which is the 3 phases, guys? The first phase is the preliminary examination. Second phase, that is the mains examination. And the third and the last phase, that is the personality test. All right, that is the personality test or interview, which we call it popularly. So finally, guys, the prelims examination, that is helped by a lot of people and gets recognition of a lot of people. And if someone wants to crack the prelims examination and then enter the mains examination, most of us actually we actually stuck at that point. What is the reason? Because we are not sure about our optional. We are not well prepared about the particular subject, or maybe the subject is not suited for our requirements. All right. So here, mains examination, guys, it constitutes 86% of the total marks. Out of 2025 marks, it has 1750 marks. And even in that, guys, if we see the optional subjects, they cover the good 500 marks, because there are 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2, in each optional subject. All right. And those 2 cover the 500 marks. That means one subject, 500 marks at max. And if you score, for example, if you score say 300 plus in optionals, then even an average score in the UPSC GS papers will make sure that you are going to crack this tough nut very easily. All right. So it means that clearly you can focus on the optional to increase your chances of success. All right, increase your chances of success. So here, guys, I am coming with certain facts about optional subjects, about the different academic backgrounds, whether they matter or not. Right. So these are some data that I have actually got officially from the UPSC annual report submitted by the UPSC. All right. And this report was kept in the parliament. This report relates to the data of 2017. All right, guys. And this particular data gives you some very, you can say, interesting facts, very interesting facts, guys. For example, as you can see, bachelor degrees are the most common degrees. All right, these are the most common degrees, and higher degrees are less important because most of the people, they, after completing their bachelor's, they go into the preparation of civil services. But look at these facts, guys. Engineering graduates interviewed 1536. Guys, total interviewed bachelors, they were 1996. Only engineering 1536. That means one should not think that if he does not belong to a particular subject or particular stream, like suppose if I want to take history, then it is not compulsory for me to have studied history in the graduation also. I am right. Just give an example here, guys. The maximum number of the engineers appeared as well as recommended for the job of civil services. And here also, if we join the masters in engineering, then, and second significance is that the humanities, those who had masters, that master's degree, the total 568 candidates were masters, and most of them had the master degree of humanities. So it presents another aspect that some of the people may have this idea that, okay, if I will go for the master's degree, all right, in a particular subject, then it will be, I think, easier for me to crack the optional. Some people have this type of belief. All right. So guys, it depends on the perception of the person to person. Overall, because you can see success rate is almost similar, just medical science is higher, and here the graduation medical science is lower. All right. Otherwise, almost same success rate, right, from every section. Now, coming to specifically the optional subjects, guys. What are the optional subjects which have the maximum candidates appearing for the exam? Let us check this. Guys, history. In this page, we can see geography, we can see anthropology, which are having significant numbers of the optional candidates. 880 for anthro. Success rate. Guys, why am I showing this to you? Just to make the picture clear that success rate is often very less with every optional. That is not, something unique to any particular thing. That it will be wrong to consider any subject as safe. All right. So guys, here, as you can see, geography, more than 2,600 candidates, but only 147 recommended. And guys, this number actually shows the number of students who appeared in the mains examination. 5.5% success rate, very poor. Anthro, 880 candidates appeared in the mains and 85, almost 10% success rate is there. History, again, 5.5. Guys, do you know why? Do you know what the reason behind that? The reason is that some of the people, despite being very comfortable in the other subjects, for example, someone is engineer and he is very comfortable in the mechanical engineering or in electrical engineering, but that person will not go to choose the mechanical engineering option. Why? Because the common perception that, okay, our history and the geography, these are the subjects common with the general studies, so let us choose these subjects, despite lacking the proper mindset to present the knowledge about these subjects in the mains examination. So there it becomes problematic, right? There it becomes problematic that you lack the proper aptitude for particular subject, still you choose that subject. That is a problem for you. Similarly, guys, here philosophy is also having significant numbers, political science is having significant numbers, public administration, sociology, these are all the popular subjects as optionals. All right, guys, I encourage you all that whatever questions you have got related to the optionals, that which optional is suitable for you, which optional you should choose being a particular student of medical or engineering or commerce, arts, whatever. You are most welcome to ask all of your doubts related to the optionals here in this session, guys, here on the platform of the Gradeup IAS, and I assure you all that you will be having your doubt resolved. All right. So we can clearly observe that these optionals, right, these optionals which are popular, they are no guarantee. They are no guarantee to give you success. In fact, not a single optional is a guarantee to give you success. All right, this is clear, guys. This is very clear. And as we know that 26 subjects, all right, and 22 different literature, different languages. So guys, a total of 48 different combinations, different you can say options you have to choose as an optional. All right, to choose as an optional, but all of them have the common format. All right, all of them have the common format. What is the common format of this? 3 hours each. All right, 8 questions are there and 5 are to be attempted. Each have the subsections into it. All right, each have the subsection. And what happened? Every question paper consists of 250 marks. Okay, so guys, as we know, each section in paper 1, that means this paper 1 has 2 sections, paper 2 has 2 sections. So each section contains 4 questions each, out of which you have to appear, right, combined 5. All right, and each has the several subsections depending upon the formation of the particular year's question paper. Overall, guys, if you are comfortable, if you are well prepared for your optionals, if you know how to present the optionals very well, you are highly, you can say, probable to get the great marks into optional. All right, but if we see that list optionals, so guys, this list is also available on the UPSC website. You can clearly go through that list, guys. Every subject which is connected with the general curriculum in the Indian education system, that is presented as optional, except a few engineering branches like the new branches or comparatively difficult branches which are not conventional like computer science, IT, etc. But conventional branches like electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, these are all present. Literature of the different Indian languages, right, these are all present except the 2 languages, right. 2 languages are not there, and the one that comes, that is English literature. So guys, you have 48 plus 1, that is different. That is English literature. That is not the part of our recognized languages. All right. So some people think that it is a guarantee that if they choose the literature, so the high chances of success will be there. But guys, again, that depends on the caliber that you have as a candidate. If you are great at literature, then it becomes a guarantee. If you are not, but just you are following the trend of your friend circle, of the previous year toppers, of the so-called guide and coach, then it becomes difficult for you. Therefore, I have some tips, guys. I have some tips that how to choose an optional subject. Very simple and very easy to perform tips. So let us have a look on each of these tips, that whether these will help you or not, that will be clear once you see this, and once you not just see, but you follow this. All right. So guys, first of all, you go through the list of optional subjects that is given by UPSC, and whatever subjects you feel like, because everybody knows about the capability of the own, capability of the self, that whether person is comfortable or not. For example, I know that I am comfortable in certain subjects, like I am comfortable in the, suppose, geography, in history, I am comfortable in the political science, international relations, I am comfortable in sociology, right? Someone else may think that he is comfortable in some other subject. So guys, the first step that you have to do, that shortlist at least five subjects which you think that those are the subjects of your interest, as well as those subjects are present in the list given to you by UPSC. All right, list given to you by UPSC. First step is done. This is maximum number, guys. Do not choose a lot of subjects that, okay, this is also my favorite, that is also my favorite. Do not do that. Max to max 5, or you can reduce it to 3 or 4, depend, but max to max 5. All right. Now, second step, what do you have to do in the second phase? You have to go through the previous year question papers. Just look at those question papers. Are the questions in their languages, right? Are the questions in their languages, are those clear to you guys? All right. So if those are clear to you guys, then try to attempt at least one or two questions. Try to attempt at least one or two questions. All right. So if you are able to understand the language of that question, if you are not able to understand the language of that question, that will become very much clear to you just by looking at that question and interpreting that question's demand. So what is the second step, guys? Look at the previous year's papers. All right. This is the second step that you have to do. Look at the previous year papers. Now, the third step. What happened that here it is mentioning that availability of the study material, coaching and guidance on all that. Guys, these are all available. These are all available for every subject. But what is important, that if any subject content is available in excess, multiple sources of the same topic, same subject, that becomes the problematic thing for you. So guys, I will suggest you that first of all, third step to follow is refer to the NCERTs of 11th and 12th of your shortlisted subject, because once you have shortlisted 5, once you have seen the questions, you got some questions that, okay, I am comfortable to understand the question and its meaning. Might be that out of 5 you are comfortable to understand the questions of 3 subjects. So those 3 subjects, guys, go for the NCERTs of the 11th and 12th for those 3 subjects and try to finish it reading as soon as possible, or max to max within 1 week for one subject. Because guys, let me make it very realistic to you that the syllabus is huge. For the overall examination, syllabus is huge. So it requires not just a good understanding, a good comprehension, but also a good reading skill. Okay. So if you are reading those books within a week and you are able to retain the knowledge that you have got, you are not forgetting, you are not feeling bored. So the subject which makes you feel, right, less bored or more retention, right, more retention and more enjoyable, that subject, guys, that should be your fourth step. That these three are the litmus tests to be done on NCERT. NCERTs of 11th and 12th of the shortlisted subjects. Clear? So guys, the fourth step should be the litmus tests on the NCERT, or you can simply call it as the NCERT litmus test. Clear? Now go for the standard materials. Guys, there are a lot of guidance available on the internet for these type of things, like which should be the standard material, which should be the standard reference book for a particular subject, right? So guys, very easily you can find the reference content, reference material for the subjects, or very easily you can choose the available study materials, available coaching facilities and all that. It is not compulsory to choose a coaching facility, but definitely that increases, at least that increases your directional approach, well directed approach towards your goal. That is it. Only that is the help given by the coaching. Otherwise, everything else depends on the candidate himself or candidate herself. Is it clear, guys? So I hope the 4 steps are clear. After that, the fifth step to decide the optional subject, it should be the other factors. Like what? Like the interest in the subject, guys. Interest in the subject. For example, if a medical science graduate who has graduated from a good medical institution, all right, if you will ask that which is your most favorite subject, he or she will say medical science. It is highly, chances, but it is not compulsory. So if that particular candidate has interest in medical science, she or he should go for the medical science optional. Because other factors, guys, like, okay, this syllabus is common. If we study history or if we study the geography, then it will be common with the paper of GS1, right, GS2, this type of thing. So guys, these things become secondary once you have the good score in your optional. All right, because GS papers are marked on an average basis. If you have written sufficiently good, so you will be getting like 110 marks, like 95 marks, 120 marks, max to max. This is the range of most of the successful candidates. They vary between 90 to 120. Sometimes exceptionally, they get 135 or like, but that is beyond the obvious. So guys, this is how to determine the 5 things. But if you are having no preferred subject, if you are having no optionals, nothing else, no you can say favorite subject, then guys, those 4 steps are the standard benchmark setters, standard guide that is for you. Okay, which 4 steps? Let me quickly resume it back. Shortlist 5 subjects max to max, or even less than that in the whole list. Look at the previous year papers, whether you are able to understand those questions, able to interpret those questions or not. Try to write the answer for 1 or 2 questions and try to get it checked from some expert. If you are not able to check, then try to look for the standard answer from some reputed coaching institutions, like, you can say the answers from Gradeup, you can see the answers from some other coachings as well. All right. Third step is that refer to NCERTs of class 11th and 12th of only of those subjects which you have shortlisted. Fourth step is that if you pass these 3 litmus tests of NCERTs, less bored, more retention and more enjoyable, then that should be your optional. That is for sure. No doubt into it. Fifth step is not compulsory. It is applicable only to those who are having a definite interest in a particular subject. For example, some engineers, they have got great interest in studying sociology, so they can go for sociology without any doubt. They have got interest in history, they can go for history, no doubt at all. Clear? So I hope that I have made some sense to you guys. So let us see some popular subjects and why are they popular among the candidates. So guys, I had shown you the list of popular subjects. The geography tops, okay, because it has a definite syllabus, very lengthy, that is okay, but definite syllabus and concept based study. Clear? The semi-scientific nature also makes it popular. Some people who belong to the science stream, usually they think that, okay, this is the good option for us because it includes some scientific terminology as well as scientific, theories and all that. So let us choose for that. Also, it is helpful in the prelims as well as the mains examination, GS paper 1. So people simply flock towards the geography, right? And other popular subject, guys, public administration. Some people have this idea in their mind that, okay, we are going to be the civil servants, right? And we will have to take a degree of the public administration, because, guys, let me tell you that those who do not know it, every civil services aspirant who is opting for the administrative services has to undergo the training, right, at the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration. And after that training, guys, a degree of MA is awarded in public administration, and that degree is sponsored by or granted by JNU, right? So this is actually the mindset in some smart people. They think that, okay, all the materials are available, great coachings are available, so let us choose for this subject and we will be more comfortable than the other people. History, those who do not know anything, they simply think that, okay, history is the easiest. But guys, therefore the reason is history has one of the lowest success rates, right? The reason is that because most of the students, they have studied in the schools, some of them even the graduation, they have all of their opinions about history. Some people know everything about Mughals, some people know everything about the Ashoka, you know, they claim that. So for them, guys, history seems to be the scapegoat, easy option. But believe me, this is not the truth. But why are so people appearing in the history subject? Because they think it is obvious. So maximum number of people apply with subject history, geography, sociology, public ad, and they appear in the exam also. But out of 100, 94.5 people, they do not cross the barrier, because the scientific study of history, the scientific way of the studying history, that is really important to understand first of all. So this has a lower success rate. Sociology is another very popular optional, guys. Very popular optional, because most important thing is that sociology helps you in scoring good in essay paper. And essay paper is one of those papers which can give you a great upthrust in achieving good marks. All right. Similarly, the GS1 also has got some questions from social issues, if not sociology, social issues. But you can answer the social issues if you have the knowledge of sociology and current affairs. So therefore, it becomes a very handy and very feasible option, right? Subject for a lot of candidates. All right. And after that, guys, I will talk about some precautions. See, guys, there are a lot of other popular options as well, like political science is there, philosophy is there. Nowadays, anthropology is becoming very popular. But you know what? That the strategy, the choice of optional subject, the performance in the interviews, all of these things, these depend on the individual. At least that is what I believe. That is what even the experts, like any other expert, would say the same thing. Okay. So here are certain precautions, guys, that I would like to provide to you people while choosing your optional subject. First and the foremost, popular and scoring optional, that is a myth, guys. Do not go behind the trend of moving into the herds. There is nothing called scoring optional, nothing called tough optional, nothing called easy optional. It is just a subject, and subject has different perspectives. So I told you those 5 steps are 4 for all, and the 5th is for the exceptional people, those who have some definite interest. Guys, just utilize those 5 steps. Whichever subjects you find as the shortlisted one, just go for that optional. I am sure that other things, if you have prepared well, and if everything goes according to you, you will not be seeing the failure. You will be seeing the success. Okay. Second precaution, guys. Past candidates, right? They have certain optional subjects, and the young students who have just started preparing, even many students ask to me also that, sir, which optional subject had you taken? All right. Can you please tell me your optional subject so that I can also take the same optional subject, and so you can help me out in that subject? Guys, do not try to imitate. Right. The second precaution is the most important. Do not try to copy the recipe of success of someone else. Every individual is unique, and therefore the path of his success will also be unique. Clear? Third step. There is only the right fit for every individual. There is only the right fit for every individual. That means, guys, that there is no common size that fits to all. That means you should be accepting that you are an individual who has the individual set of interests and individual ways of learning as well as liking a subject. Right? So if you are able to recognize, guys, see, just for a pause, I would like to give you some additional information about this point, that UPSC itself, the journey of 1 year from the preliminary examination up to the personality assessment and posting, the journey of that 1 year, and the journey of the previous 1 year which you have taken into the preparation, and the journey of the years which are there under the training. Okay, so guys, those 3 or 4 or 5 years before you get your first posting, those are the defining time span of your personality. And guys, believe me, the UPSC examination keeps a good test. It takes a good test of your endurance, of your perseverance, of your you can say maneuverability, that whether you are able to mold yourself accordingly or not. So try to understand and analyze yourself at first, and then go for this particular selection of optional. All right. And guys, just forget that without hard work you will be able to do anything. Just forget that. Some people will say, sir, that luck is a factor, big factor in the UPSC examination. I agree. That is a big factor. But guys, every single percent, some people give you example that, okay, 99% hard work and 1% luck. But guys, you know it very well that to make that 100%, which is the success, even every single percent keeps a good importance. Every single percent is important. So luck, obviously it is important, but hard work has no other alternative. Some people talk about smart work. Guys, what is smart work? Working hard at proper time with proper strategy under proper guidance. This is the smart work. On proper points, that is smart work. Right? So basically smart work is nothing but the more directed, more well-oriented hard work. That is the smart work. Ultimately, but you have to do this. You have no other escape. So guys, here as you can see that I have got a newspaper cutting in Hindi that is from 2013. Right, it is up to 2019. Every year you can see this. Economics was the optional of the Gaurav Agrawal, right? Who was an IITian and an IIM pass out, who used to work in South Korea, I think, and then left his job and then switched to UPSC. Then guys, engineering and MBA, right? Ira Singhal, who was an engineer and MBA holder, she chose geography, right? She chose geography and became topper. Then guys, Tina Dabi, she had the same subject in her graduation, all right, in her graduation, and she chose the same subject as an optional and she became the topper. Nandini KR in the 2016, guys, she was a civil engineer. right? She was a BTech in civil engineer, but which subject did she choose? She chose the Kannada literature. Can you imagine this? Kannada literature, and still she managed top score. Anudeep Durishetty. All right. So guys, Anudeep Durishetty is basically an electronics and instrumentation engineer, and he was also selected previously as an IPS officer, right? And later, when he re-attempted the examination, he got the top rank with which optional? Anthropology. Then guys, the IITian boy, the Kanish Kataria, he had chosen maths. Had he gone with flow, had he gone with the the popular opinion, he might have also chosen history, geography, civics, and all that. But guys, he was an IITian from in computer science stream, right? He had a BTech degree, but he chose maths and topped it. And guys, Pradeep Singh, who was the topper of the last year examination, he is also an engineer in computer science. But what was the optional subject? Public administration. And let me tell you one thing, guys. Public administration is thought to be a subject which was showing consistently poor rates, poor scorings of all the candidates. But he went against the popular opinion that, guys, you know what, in last 3 or 4 years, the people have a decreasing interest towards public administration because it does not give them good scores. But Pradeep Singh was very much sure that if that is his choice, it is. No questions, nothing. So guys, do not blindly follow anything. I have told you the 5 golden steps, right? 4 golden steps for all the common people, 1 golden step for, along with those 4, that is for someone who is having a definite interest. Follow those steps and you will see that you are getting some bright results. Alright guys, and for any type of guidance, if you are needing any guidance, guys, you can definitely choose our Gradeup Super subscription, and this will give you guys a comprehensive course for the general studies for IAS 2021. Apart from this, if you can see, more than 350 live courses, 325 plus PDFs, mock test for the prelims as well as the mains examination, previous year papers, and current affairs from the standard sources like Yojana, Kurukshetra, India Yearbook, these things. Okay. Apart from that, guys, we have also got this, that structured live courses for the different examination under the single program of the Gradeup Super, where you get the NCERT based classes, right? Where you get the comprehensive GS program as well as the program for UPSC EPFO, right? And after that, guys, you can see this the pool of our staff faculties. Each of them have appeared for the interviews, all right, or at least they have appeared for the mains examination. So that means they have got the good knowledge and idea that how to appear the subject, how to prepare the subject particularly. All right, and guys, the application is also there from the Gradeup team that gives you the daily quiz programs, interactive quiz programs, right? The most standard sources such as Yojana, Rajya Sabha TV, Kshetra, PIB, right? All these standard sources, we come up with the questions which are most accordingly framed as per the current trend of UPSC, and that is at 10 a.m. Every day we have got the daily editorial analysis. We have got the EPFO program, that is a free series program for the candidates preparing for UPSC EPFO. And guys, the special 5 lectures are there. Program and other current affairs materials are also available. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope that you got some great insight. You got great idea. If you have understood the golden steps, the golden 5 steps, guys, to choose your optional subject, if it has helped you, so give a good like to this video and you subscribe to our channel Gradeup IAS. And guys, kindly share this video to most of your friends, to all of your friends and those aspirants who you think that they are preparing but they are not very much sure about choosing their optional subject. I wish you all a very best of luck. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thanks a lot.